Hello YouTube, it's Sabrina from Sab Soaps. Today I'm working on a different project. Actually I have 3 projects in mind and I need embeds for them. So, let's see, we're going to have glasses on. Glasses, apron, gloves. We are making embeds for my Valentine soaps. We're also making an embed for my Dark Moon soap. And I know that you've, I was just going to say, I know you've seen that video. But you might not have. You can totally go check it out. I use a cardboard tube for one of my soaps where I just lay I call it Dark Moon. I use activated charcoal, just make it black, and I lay it in the top, and it looks like a moon when I cut it into the bars. It's awesome. Also, I'm doing some Valentine stuff. I've got some hugs and some kisses. So I'm doing 3 different embeds, 3 different colors. One of them is going to be scented. The other 2, I'm not really worried about. These ones go on top, and the ones that I'm going to make in here are going to be throughout and inside, so I kind of want them to not be scented because the fragrance they're going into is going to change color, so give them a less chance of doing that. Alright, so I have my oils are already at room temperature. I have my lye, it's already like days old now because I was supposed to do this like forever ago. But then I thought, I could do it for you guys. Got my thingy. Okay. Now this one here I want to have a little bit of scent. Just because I know what soap is going into, and also because the embed itself, just a little bit. The embed itself makes up such a large portion of the soap. It's a pretty fat one. It's full paper towel size. And this 50 Shades is the fragrance for my Dark Moon soap. If you haven't seen that one, which I know that you have seen that one, but the 50 Shades, I'm telling you, people love it. And when I say people, I have to say people because I initially made the soap. It's part of my Guys line, and well, it is flying off the shelves for the girls too. I mean, it's getting to the point, it's almost like my Bayrum. My Bayrum has always been like one of the uber popular soaps. I think this is going to fill this right up. I think I poured too much. I didn't even buzz it. May as well make it a full one. To cut the ends off anyways. Alright, so I understand that this is Canada, but also it is really, really warm right now. I mean, we don't even have the heat turned on. It's you can wear a light jacket outside. It's pretty freaking crazy. So because of that, I am not going to worry about you can already see the oil seeping through, which some of that absorbs back in, but not all of it. But it's kind of funky, but it helps to get the paper off tomorrow, regardless. So anyways, because of that, I'm not going to insulate it. I'm just going to leave it as is. We'll put it over. Alright, so I have some left here. I'll leave it, I don't know. I've got more embeds. I'll figure out something else to do with that. this one, I guess I realize in hindsight I'm actually showing you guys 3 different ways to make cold process embeds. Bonus! Alright, now this one here is going to go in here because tomorrow or the next day, probably the next day or the day after, I want to leave it for just a little bit. I'm going to do something special for these, but don't worry, you're going to see it all, so relax. Watch the show. Alright, now these ones are going to go red. Well, the reason why I did that is because I realized that last year when I made that batch, I didn't have 2 sets. I only had 1 set. And that was more than enough for 1 loaf. So because I'm only going to make 1 loaf of each. That might be foolish. I might make more later, but for now, that's what I'm making. So I realized that leaves me more of the red, so hopefully I've still got more. Enough in here. And that's just red iron oxide and olive oil. And I put it in olive oil because I pretty much use olive oil in pretty much all of my recipes. Excuse me. Okay, so enough of that. I'm gonna wipe out my buckets. Or my bucket. Because I only needed 1. And I got 3 embed types. I've got this one that I'm gonna do something special to tomorrow. I have these ones, my hugs and kisses, and I have my dark moon. Alrighty. Let's meet back here again and we'll finish this baby up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Alright, they are done. It's been about 2 days, I think. I bought these guys out earlier, and these are what I had left of the black, and I had dumped it in the white. So, okay, so here I am pouring these, and I realized that I only needed 1 tray of each. By the way. So these ones, you just have to get it to release out the middle. They're pretty solid at this point. So, X's and O's, and I'll fight those out later. You will be able to see where they're ending up and one of my Valentine soaps that's coming up. Alright, and so we have, that's the 1 embed. Here's the dark moon embed. And we just gotta find on that seam. It doesn't really matter actually, because once you start ripping it, there we go. Excuse me. Boom. Okay. So you can see the line on where I poured it in 2 batches. But in the long run, when you put that in the soap, that'll be cut off. And that'll be cut off. And, you know. So 1 bar might have that in the top of it, but I'll angle it so that the least ugly line. Normally, yes, you pour it all in 1 batch. Luckily, though, doing it just with the space of about 12 hours or so, I was able to, yeah, that'll hold nicely. Okay, so there's number 2. Let's get rid of the mold sitting behind me. I've got soap to make. Let's get rid of those black bits because I don't want them in my cherries. And then we'll move on to the 3rd technique. Oops. I got my trusty little stool here to sit. So in this one here, I'm just going to take pieces of my pink. It's like a dark pink. It's cherry pink for sure. And you grate it, and it's very fresh, so it's very soft. Now this technique for making soap balls, I saw on Missouri River Soaps, and she has the best technique. This is for me to make soap balls. I've done it with very cold process soap balls. Let's say that because I don't melt and pour. Just haven't found one with the actual like ingredients that I stand for. Alright, so that's quite a bit to start, but what you do is, as you can see, it's already, you see how fresh it is? So like if you try to do this with old soap, like with my space soap, some of it, because I wanted the plants multicolored, some of the soaps were older, but to join them, I used a fresh batch. Like I've grated up a fresh bar. And I have a soap cherry. Alright, and I want my soap cherries to be a bunch of different sizes. This is just cheapo dollar, not even dollar store. No. It says, yeah. Anyways, so like it's bendy and whatnot, so if you try to use a soap that's too hard. So what you do is, if you put it on an angle. I know I'm left-handed and I'm so sorry about that. It's the design of my kitchen. I can't put you this way because you certainly don't want to look into the sink, which is over there. Okay, so if you put it on an angle though, it will literally cause the soap to curl. So then when I take it off, of here, get it to great place, then I curl it. Like it actually wants to stick. I don't know when to do it like that. You know what I mean? So then you take those and then you can let them. Now, again, it's like any other kind of cold process embed that I've mentioned before, like doing the dark moon and stuff. You want that's going to be a fresh soap. Like I'm not. All of these soaps here that I'm doing here are all soaps that I'm making today. And you'll have to wait for the video. Sup, curls? Alright guys, I didn't make you watch the rest. Soap balls, different sizes. So, sorry for the dark there. So curls with potato curler, cold cold process, of course. And these I will clean up later. That has a broken edge, but yes, cold process made in the silicone. And then of course the big, look at from the bag, it's got a nasty end on it. That's okay, that all gets cut off. That's more than enough for my even a 10-inch loaf I could do. Alright, well there you go guys. There is a bunch of different ways to do cold process embeds. We don't need the melt and pour garbage. You can actually have cold process beautiful things to put in your soap. So get on it guys. There you go. Okay, well there's another episode. Thanks for watching. It's not even Christmas yet, so I'm still going to wish you happy holidays, even though it'll probably be after Christmas when you see this anyways. But anyway, I love you guys, and I want you guys to have a great day. I want you guys to have lots of love and all kinds of happiness, and I want you guys to have healthy skin. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.